There's an Easter egg on the new Vondel map you can do right now, and this unlocks a permanent MP5 blueprint that you can use in all modes on Modern Warfare 2. In this video, we're going to break down the Easter egg step by step, showing you the easiest way to complete this. Then we're going to take the blueprint in-game, test it out, see how it looks like with camos. If you want to see any more Modern Warfare 2 content like this, make sure to unlock that subscribe button. Now, before we go into the steps, there's a few things we have to cover. This only works on the new Vondel map, and you have to play Resurgence. You're not able to play DMZ. This stuff's not going to spawn in, so don't try it. But you can play any version of Resurgence. You can play solos, duos, trios, and quads. I'm highly going to recommend doing the quads mode just because you're going to have 4 people on your team and you're going to have a way higher chance of completing all the steps. If you don't have anyone to play with, I'm going to leave my Discord link below. There's always a ton of people trying to complete stuff like this. So check down there, find 3 people to play with, and it's going to make your whole life easier. But if you want to, yes, it can still be done in solos, duos, and trios. It just cannot be done in DMZ. The first step of this Easter egg is to find a backpack. There's 6 different locations these can spawn at. At the beginning of the game, you want to have all members of your team split up and go to a different spawn point because this Easter egg is timed. The quicker you can find this backpack, the quicker you can move on to the next step, and you're going to have to find stuff all over the map. And if you wait too long, one of the things you're going to have to find are going to be outside of the zone, and you're going to have to start over the next game. So the quicker you can get each step done, the higher chance you're going to have of completing this. That's why you want to have each member of your team drop out a different potential backpack spawn. Here's all the locations. One of the places the backpack can spawn is at the castle. You want to go to the back tower right here, walk through the window, and if you look to the left in the next window, there's going to be the backpack right here. Another place it can spawn is at the university. You want to land on the roof in this area, walk straight, and it's going to be leaning up against the wall right here. The next spot is going to be on the top of the mall. You're going to look for this area right here on the map. That's where you're going to find it. The next is in the police station. It's going to be once again on top of the roof. You're going to want to look underneath the staircase right here, and that's where the backpack's going to be. Then if you land on the roof at the fire department on this blue tarp, there's going to be another backpack. There's a spawn at the market on the rooftop right here in this little corner. There's going to be another backpack. Then for our final location at Central Station, if you look at the transformer to the left in this corner, you'll find another backpack spawn point. When you find the backpack, you want to interact with it. It's going to pop a device up on your screen with 4 different coordinates around the map. You want to remember these or write these down. Don't worry if you're not the first person to the backpack, or if you forget the coordinates the first time you interact with it, you can interact with the backpack as many times as you want, and it's always going to give you the same 4 coordinates for that game. Now for the next step, we're going to have to go to all 4 of those locations we were just given. So if you open your map and zoom in, you can see when you hover over something, it's going to give you a coordinate. This right here is F4. So if one of the locations we were given was F4, we're going to have to search this area, and somewhere in this area, there's going to be an underwater encrypted plaque that you're going to have to de-encrypt. And you're going to have to do that for every single area. So if your next number was E5, you're going to have to go here, find a different underwater plaque and decrypt it. Same thing, you'd then have to go to D5 if that was your next number, decrypt the underwater plaque, then repeat once again for your 4th location. This right here is what you're looking for. There's going to be one of these white plaques in every single coordinate that you're given. They're always going to be underwater. However, they can be at different depths. Some of them are going to be pretty low, some of them are going to be up high, and some of them will even be on the sides of boats. Now, what makes this step the hardest is if you take too long, the plaques are going to fall outside of zone, making them much harder to de-encrypt. If you have a gas mask, you can still run outside of zone, de-encrypt it, or you can try to spawn on it and de-encrypt it really quickly. However, if you don't know where it's at, it's going to be really hard to find while you're in the gas. So what you want to do is find your coordinate that's the farthest outside of zone and do that one first. The coordinates can be done in any order. So you want to do them from what's farthest outside of the circle to what's closest inside of the circle to give yourself a little bit more time. And each time you de-encrypt one of these plaques, it's going to tell you how many out of 4 you've done in total. Now with each coordinate location, there's multiple places the plaque can spawn at. You can see here at D4, there's a location here. Then there's another location up here. However, it's only going to spawn at one of the locations. It's not going to spawn at all of them. It's only going to be in one of these. So you have to go and you've got to search around there, and it's not going to be the same every game. This is the tool me and my team used, and it made this whole process so much easier. This is warzonetacmap.online/Vondel. I'm going to leave it linked below. If you go over here, you can select this slider, encrypted supply drops. These are all of the known locations so far, and using this, it made the whole process 1,000 times easier. So when we got our coordinates, if the zone was right here, we would work our way out from the outside in, getting all the locations as we went. So right now in E7, this is the only known location. So we'd fly here, we'd zoom in, we We go to this location, see if the plaque was here. If it wasn't, we then search the nearby area till we found it. As soon as this was done, we go to the next farthest location out of zone, which could potentially be F6. We'd go here, zoom in, check this location, see if it was here on this boat. If not, we go under the bridge and check this. And you can see how helpful this map is, because look at all these different locations that are known where it can spawn so far, and some of them are very tricky. The trickiest out of all of them is E6. Yes, this looks like it's on top of the building up here. No, all of these spawn locations, like I said, are going to be underwater. This one's in the underground tunnel system. So what you have to do is go to this area, swim up here, get the plaque here at E6. So that's what makes it a little bit confusing, and I 1000% recommend checking out this map link below. Have all of your team members pull it up. Use this as a resource as you're going for this, because it makes it so much easier. And this map's pretty powerful for other stuff. You can see here, if you're a DMZ player, there's a lot of other stuff you can toggle, giving you valuable information. I use this map for a lot of stuff in Warzone and DMZ. Once you've decrypted all 4 of the white plaques, you're going to get a message popped up saying decoding complete. After a few more seconds, there's going to be another pop-up that says encrypted supply drop diversion in progress. When this happens, you want to open your map. There's going to be a plane flying overhead. This is going to drop a supply box somewhere on the map. You need to go there as quick as possible. Wherever this supply drop is going to land, there's going to be a giant purple smoke trail that everyone else can see, and the supply drop takes a decent amount of time to drop in. So once people know what's going on with this Easter egg, whenever they see that giant purple smoke, they're immediately going to go to the area and try to capture your supply drop, because not only you can capture this, everyone else in the entire lobby is able to do it. So you want to go to this area, you want to wait for it to drop on the ground, and as soon as it drops on the ground, you want to capture it. It doesn't matter who on your team captures it. When someone on your team opens this supply drop, all party members are going to see this pop up on their screen. Secret challenge, complete the body scan Easter egg. This is what's going to unlock the blueprint for all of you guys. On top of this, once you open the supply drop, there's going to be a ton of loot. There's going to be kill streaks. There's also going to be the blueprint you just unlocked on the ground, so you're able to pick it up and use it in this game as well. There's going to be some cash, all that stuff. But keep in mind, other people can steal this from you. You could do all this work. You could have this supply box spawn in. Someone else could see the purple trail, go there and take this from you. So at this last step, everyone on your team needs to be on their A game. You need to make sure you focus and have one person open this supply box. So after you've done this Easter egg, you can go to your loadout, go to the Lockman sub, and this blueprint's called the Rise Up blueprint. This is what it looks like. Let's go ahead and hover over some of the camos. So with the mastery camos, it's not that great. The solid camos look pretty good on it though. Here's what the blueprint looks like in game. It's very bright and it's super noticeable. It's almost got like a 3D effect on it if you look at it. Unfortunately, it doesn't glow in the dark. When I first saw this, I'm like, oh, hey, maybe that glows in the dark. No, it's just an effect on there. There's no sort of glowing, none of that stuff on this blueprint. This is it with the platinum camo on it. Once again, it's got almost like a weird 3D effect. I don't know. I kind of like the way this looks. And here it is with the whiteout solid camo. You can see the special effects on this a little bit better with the solid camos. So overall, this isn't the craziest blueprint in the game, but it is pretty decent for a free blueprint. I think this is the best free Lockman sub you're able to earn. And I really like when we get these Easter eggs that allow you to unlock blueprints and other stuff like that, because I don't think we got a single one for Ashika Island. From my knowledge, I don't think there was a blueprint you could unlock for doing an Easter egg on Ashika Island. So I'm super glad they brought back this with Vondel. I love when new maps come out with new blueprints you're able to unlock. Hopefully we see more of this in the future. I wish this would work in DMZ, or maybe there could be a different Easter egg for DMZ. That's one of the patterns I'm noticing with this game. Whenever they add in a cool Easter egg that unlocks something, usually it's for Resurgence or Battle Royale. It doesn't work in DMZ. But yeah, maybe there is. Maybe there's still an Easter egg in DMZ that we haven't found yet. But this one only works in Resurgence. With that, boys, let me know how you felt about my guide, anything I could do to improve it, how you feel about this blueprint if you're going to go and get it yourself. And with that, guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.